Hey guys, so for our next sponsored talk, I have Nate Geier, CEO of Bitta, which is built on Near. So I'll hand it off to him.
Hello, hello. Definitely not CEO of Bitta. Bitta is a protocol. There's no CEOs of that. I am a creator. So we can get started with Bitta. All right, who's tired of everyone talking about AI and blockchain, right? But not seeing any products, not seeing how we can actually use things. Like, you guys want to use this stuff right now, right? So that's the whole point of this. So Bitta, we already know where the world's heading, right? Traditional finance is just not going to keep up with the world of what AI can do for us. So the beginning is, we believe inventory, tickets, everything's going to be tokenized, but there's been a massive block to adoption, right? Onboarding is still a pain in the butt. Nobody has tokens to make these transactions happen. How do we upload all of LVMH's assets as, handbags? How do we do searches? There's so many blockers, but we all know that this is where we're heading. So if we can all agree that that's where that is, what I'm going to show you today is kind of the base layer of what needs to happen before we get there. So where did we come from? So originally, we have Mintbase was my company. I started in 2018. We've done so many activations for an NFT platform. We did the first NFT tickets in Berlin for Berlin Blockchain Week. We did tickets for NFT NYC. We moved to Near in 2020 because we knew that Ethereum couldn't scale. And we kept doing all of these activations all the time, always getting blocked by the wallets and the onboarding process. So we said, screw this. We're going to just stop building the NFT marketplace as much. And we're going to really focus on the wallet onboarding experience and kind of dive into this AI stuff. Because we said either we go to Ethereum or maybe AI can save us and help bridge the gap. So the team built 2 ChatGPT plugins as a start. This was a year and a half ago. So we didn't just start this tomorrow because everyone's getting excited about AI. This is us saying, let's do this. And from this experiment, we got into building a relayer, which allowed for free transactions to make transactions on ChatGPT, and went into a different world. So the wallet, I'm super excited about. It's passkey enabled. You don't need to load up a password. You don't need seed phrases. You can sponsor transactions so people can make those free transactions happen. And once we start getting into this world, now good. We could start focusing a bit more on the AI stuff, which I'm sure all you guys are a little bit more excited about. So why did we get into NFTs to AI? So again, we built this crazy marketplace. A lot of developers and engineers, a lot of firepower. And when we started to do the ChatGPT integration, we realized we could do everything on our marketplace through a prompt. Mint all my NFTs for $3 on this contract. Buy all the NFTs for less than $2. There's all these complicated little UI systems that I didn't want to build. Build a swap tool that says, buy all of these under this price. You could just do it through human readable conversation. And we're getting more and more features without even realizing it. And then the team can just focus on these features, which gets us into a whole different other world. So this world, we're a buy all with 3D glasses and holding a bone. Yes, these are PFPs, but you got to look a little deeper. They're really the foundations of what makes Amazon Amazon. It's assets that you can index, that you can filter, that you can purchase. These are the fundamental building blocks of getting us to where we know things can be. So this sort of system, buy 2 of the black and white single striped dresses from the fall 2024 runway, that's totally doable now, but we still can't get all of those assets pegged as NFTs because it's still a pain in the ass for folks to do this stuff. So we took a step back, we did all of that. We then built our second agent, which is a DeFi agent to get us out of the NFT focus. So now we can get into this world where you could say swap 3 Near for UCSD. And this is something you guys can do today. Again, you're gonna be seeing this little QR code up on the right. So if you ping that, you'll actually create a wallet without having any crypto. You save it as passkey or private key. You'll claim an NFT, hopefully all in under a minute. It'll be less time once you pass that process. There's also a little AI tab that you can start doing all the stuff that I'm doing here today on there right now. So where is this heading? So I know better not to do live demos because internet and a bunch of other issues. But as you can see here, we can say swap 0.3 near for USDT. You can see over to the left, I've got 42.75. Let's bump this up to 2. So you can go through all the different function calls. You can see exactly what transaction you're running. You can see the money went down, and then 42.75 goes up. And this is just the beginning, right? Being able to go into games and swap tokens just from the beginning. Being able to interact with multiple dApps from a single prompt, right? You don't have to go to Uniswap to go do this, to exchange some tokens to do that, to do something on OpenSea. It can all be done through a single prompt. So obviously, our team, we can't do all of it, right? So here's another example. You can actually create a drop link of an NFT of a cat. This you can do on your phone today as well if you want to mess around with that. Once you get that drop link, you can send it out. It's image generation. So we're not going to do all of this. We're going to set up a couple agents. Right now, you can go over to templates.bitta.ai, hit the DeFi swap assistant. You can deploy that. Within 2 clicks, you don't even have to be an engineer really to do it. It forks the template onto your own system. And you'll be able to upload that into our agent playground. So you basically can take the base of our ref agent, you can see how we structure that code, and you can manipulate little bits of functions, and you could say, I want to create a DAO agent, right? Because all it really is saying, hey, if someone says these 5 things, like donate money to this, or create a proposal for that for 4 near, you see the structure, you can plug that into our playground, and you can actually test out how whatever your plugin is that works. So where this is heading, imagine being able to create smart contracts without needing to build an interface to actually get users. So our system is deep. Like I said, we built our own relayer, and we're going cross-chain, not to get it too weird. So Near has this native MPC layer where we can actually sign transactions using a Near account. So not only are we doing these things like swap Near for something, we have all of our signatures ready to go on all the EVMs, Base, Arbitron, Gnosis chain. And we're just waiting for Near to clear its audits. They're expected by the end of, they said by the end of this month. But once they clear those audits, we're now gonna have cross-chain capability. So imagine being able to build agents, not just for the Near protocol, but for Uniswap and all these other systems. So again, this is a 1.5 years building. This isn't just us coming up with this. This is us coming to market and excited to really start pushing the system. And so where the relayer comes in is, let's say you are LVMH and you want people to interact with your assets to purchase, they can fund the relayer where they can run free transactions just like any of you did. Did anybody mint an NFT using the QR code? Not many. We got 1. That's exciting. 2, maybe. But also your agents are gonna get paid money. So once you get loaded into our system, you successfully generate a transaction, we will reward you with a small token. So we'll also be launching our cross-chain system with the Gnosis Safe. This is extremely exciting, mainly because you're gonna have control of your wallet on an MPC network. What that means is if we're doing cross-chain signatures using the Near account, you will also be able to have your own Gnosis Safe, which follows the ERC 4337 account abstraction system that you can now work with anything on the other EVMs. We're targeting Ethereum, Base, Gnosis Chain, Arbitron, and OP to go. We also have signatures working on Bitcoin. Not to get too crazy, but this is how fast the team is running. So why Near? How am I doing on time? I didn't start my clock. Good? Bad? What's that? 6 minutes. All right, so why Near? This is a huge gamble for us. Again, we started in 2018, right? We were ahead of the game, way ahead of Rarible, way ahead of all these and features and builds and activations. And we moved to Near because we saw sharding as the future. And this is where I think things can get really interesting as things like Solana starts pushing the edges of what a single machine can do for transactions, right? We should all be able to help validate the network on smaller machines. So just a couple months ago, we did this claim system. It was really exciting. and it flopped. It flopped big time because that 4 shards, the network was clogged as hell. Solana was also clogged. All these transactions were breaking. We were panicking. But within a month, they were able to add 2 more shards, and now it's been going super smooth. So for me, this is where the future's heading. It's a long-term bet, and we're quite excited to be along for the ride. So not only do we get cross-chain signatures, but we also get the scalability and the cheap transactions with it. So super exciting. The wallet, you can white label it. We did an activation with the International Cricket Council for the World Cup. We had over 25,000 accounts sign up within a month and a half. And it's regular users, right? This is me doing this every single day from 2018 to now, hoping to see something like this. And now these are people that have no idea they're even really using blockchain, going through these different, let's say, reward points to not only claim NFTs, but to also issue other rewards from other partners. So they were using our relayer to give those free rewards to folks. So we've got a lot. Again, we've got the developer templates. It's not just our DeFi agent. If you want to deploy your own NFT minting app with AI built in that basically identifies what's in the image and puts it into the title and the description, you can do that in less than 5 minutes under our templates. We also have basic startup guides. It runs off of Next.js 14, the same sort of template example that you can deploy really quickly. And our creator suite is deep. Mintbase is its own mega system. So thanks again. I think that's enough. I'm Nate. If you have any questions, I'll be in the back. You can just grab me.